everyone, and welcome back to another Bootfair haul vid. Yeah, so I managed to obtain quite a bit this time actually. Managed to get to quite a few Bootfairs, went to all three. Went to 3 Bootfairs this week, all 3 of the Bootfairs here. Yeah, pretty good. Had reasonable success, and we managed to obtain quite a few bits off eBay as well. So I should start with them now. So this is covering the last 1.5 weeks or so. The first bits arrived on the 18th of June, well the whole set did. They came in 2 parts. So on that week, the first 2, we won them and bought them on the Wednesday. Then 2 of them arrived on the Friday, and the other 2 arrived on the 18th of June, which was the Sunday or Saturday. I think it was Saturday? I think so, I don't know. But anyway, so the first one is a G1 figure, and yeah, we managed to get it on quite a win really. It was quite expensive, but I'm not going to tell the price. Oh, this bit's just fallen off, but yeah, it was quite a good find actually. I've been looking for them for quite some time, and they just showed up, so we tried to put in an offer, try to make an offer for all of them. We only managed to for 3 of them. The other one, and the original one, the original offer we put in was not accepted. So we left it until the bidding ended for the other one. And we managed, and I'm quite pleased to say, we managed to put ourselves together a rescue force. So there we have it. We now have the Autobot rescue force, all with the red weapons, all complete, 100% complete. It would be nice to get the rest of the bits to form Leo Kaiser, or a version of Leo Kaiser anyway. That'd be quite nice to get. Yeah, we managed to get that. Pretty good. Really good stuff. I quite like them actually. The rescue force aren't that bad. I think they're probably one of the best combiners. Obviously, it would look better if we had the arms, but I don't actually think this mode looks too bad. I quite like the claws and the guns. I put the guns on him like that. I'm not sure if it's meant to be that way, but I do like the rescue force versions with the stripes and everything. Really pleased. They were quite expensive though, but I haven't seen them anywhere else or for that price before. And I haven't seen all 4 complete, and they're in quite stiff condition as well, so that's quite good. But really pleased with them. Really good stuff. Right, so anyway, after that, we decided to go to Arlingham on the Wednesday, and we got there for 6:26 actually. I didn't realise, but we're on the 3rd row of cars waiting, because it doesn't actually open until 7:30, but they let us in at 6:30, which was quite nice. So we managed to get there early and everything, but unfortunately, we did not find anything. Unfortunately, we had about 4 turns, 4 looks around, and it wasn't until the 5th turn around that we actually saw stuff. We actually passed the store that had Buffy the Vampire Slayer books and the Xbox 360 game with the red cover, and then near to that, on one row further up or down, or across that row anyway, there were some bagged Revenge of the Fallen Transformers, which again we had not seen any of that before. The Buffy books, the Buffy stuff, all the Transformers, for some reason all bagged up. There's also a Thunderbirds Tracy Island as well, which wasn't complete. We would have brought that to sell, but there we go. Yeah, we could have, when we turned down the Transformers, and even though I wanted to get them, because we could have sold them in demand for quite a bit. So there we go, or at least a decent amount. They want £15 for them. Revenge of the Fallen, Megatron, Sideswipe, Optimus Prime, and Starscream. Well, one of them might be Dark Moon actually, maybe Optimus Prime or Starscream. Anyway, they want £15 for the lot. We could have got more than that back from in demand, or sold it on eBay. So yeah, because Megatron on eBay, Revenge of the Fallen Voyager, is $14.99 on his own, $15.99 on his own. Just what I said, but there we go. Carl didn't have it. Simon went along with us on that one as well, and we met some more people there too. So that's pretty cool. Unfortunately, though, we came back with nothing. A bit of a shame. We got there early as well, and we couldn't see anything. There were no Transformers there at all, apart from that one bag, and some broken movie stuff. Wasn't worth picking up. And there was no Star Wars, the Buffy bits. Well, I don't know how much they were. Of what there was, there wasn't really anything good to get. So unfortunately, that was the Wednesday. And then just yesterday, the Saturday, because this is actually the Sunday, the 27th of June 2021, when I'm filming this. So there we go. And I've just come back from the most recent Bootfair, actually. So a couple of hours ago. So yeah. The last few days, today and yesterday, have been quite good, actually. So we should get straight onto it. So yeah, yesterday we went to a new Bootfair, which just opened, because it was supposed to open last week, but was postponed because of the weather, because of the rain and everything. So it was quite nice. We finally got there today, yesterday even, on the Saturday, and we actually managed to get a decent bit for a good price. So much better success than the Wednesday. At first there weren't really any Transformers there. Unfortunately, there was only 2 rows of stores as well, set up on the giant field. Bit strange. I don't exactly know why that is. There might have been more people turning up. As we left, there were some cars turning in. That might have been sellers. We might have missed out. So maybe it's good to stay there until everyone's actually there. But we had to take Carl to Iceland and everything, and check out the bits. So there you go. Anyway, so we had to make it back. So there we go. And we spent long enough there. We got there at 7. I think the doors open at 7. So we got there at 7:08, and we stayed there till 9:17, or 9 something. I forget now. Or was that today? I can't remember. Either way, we stayed there till about 9. Same as today, really. Yeah. So at first, there weren't really any Transformers there. The person I found at Arming, the lady selling, the woman selling Bone Crusher and Scorponok, because I forgot to mention that on the Wednesday. She was there, but she didn't really have much. And she still had the Bone Crusher, so there we go. But I didn't realise it, but Scorponok was broken. I was thinking of picking that up on the Wednesday, but when I went back after the Buffy books and Tracy Island and everything, it turned out he was missing his foot, missing the Scorpion legs on one side, so that wasn't really worth picking up. And Bone Crusher, well, I'm not interested in that really. I mean, you must be really running out of things to get that. Bit of a shame we came back with nothing twice now. 3 times even, but there you go. Anyway, right, so at this boot fair there wasn't much Transformers. There was the woman selling Bone Crusher and Scorponok again, having no such luck there. And then at the very last row, the second row, there was this box full of loose toys. And so I looked around and I managed to, it was in about 4 or 5 pieces, but I managed to get hold of and find the movie Legends Class Megatron from the first movie. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, I've never seen this figure before, and I've got to be honest, I quite like this jet mode. I really do like the jet mode. It's a really good figure. Much better than the leader class. But with him, just further down, after scrambling through the box a bit more, I managed to also find the Optimus Prime that goes with him. So now I have a complete set of Optimus Prime Megatron from the first movie line. From the movie line. The Legends class ones. Because I do have the later Optimus here as well. Now I actually prefer this Optimus to the other one. This one here. But I've got him in the Revenge of the Fallen colours too. The red, white and grey version. But yeah, at first I thought that was the same Optimus as that one. Because it does look quite similar in the vehicle mode. Though obviously it's a bit smaller. But I do really like this figure actually. Good figure if you can pick it up. I mean, yeah, I do like this one. I think the blue is a nicer colour as well, and the Megatron I think is really good. I quite like this Megatron. I think I haven't got the actual jet mode. You know, the first movie jet when he's the jet. I don't actually have any figures of that mode, so that is quite nice and refreshing to pick that up. And they were £1. They were £1 each. We got them we got them all for the grand total of £1. So they were 50p. 50p each, and can't really go wrong with that. That's an absolute bargain for these. They want $7.99 for that on eBay. And that transforms as well. You can transform it now actually, but I actually really like this figure. I think it's quite a good Megatron actually. It's quite ingenious, the transformation on the Optimus as well. And so you can move that bit down. The only bit that's sort of annoying is it's even got a swivel. Yeah, so yeah, it's good figure. I haven't actually had a chance to even get the leader class one. I'm probably not interested because that's a terrible figure, but this one is quite nice. Simon didn't come along with us for the other two Bootfairs. He's only available on the Wednesday, so that keep that in mind. But yeah, I do quite like this Megatron actually. He's pretty cool. Again, I've never seen him before. I've never had a chance to pick him up. I've never seen him anywhere to pick him up. So just to find it randomly in a box of loose toys was quite nice. And same goes to the Optimus. Yeah, I quite like this Optimus. I think it's quite cool. I like the transformation as well. So what you do is you... Ooh, fine. Yeah. If I don't drop it first, you split the front there, like that. This bit goes round. Split them the legs. Now these arms do seem quite loose, but actually when you bend them into position, they're actually quite stiff. And I think I definitely prefer this Optimus to the other one I showed you, because this one actually has hands. The feet are a bit weird, a bit shit, but I do quite like that head sculpt as well. And for £1, can't really argue with that. That's probably some of the best finds for that price that we've had so far, so that's pretty cool. Definitely be keeping them. They'll go nicely with my Legends class figures for the Autobot Arc and Cyberverse style stuff. They're quite nice. Right, so yeah, after finding them, we didn't really find much at that Bootfair, so that is all I brought back from that one. But I quite like them. They're quite cool figures. I like them. So definitely find, if you can pick them up, I would suggest you should. I would definitely recommend them. Oh, if this arm wants to keep falling off, that is. On the Megatron. Yeah, I quite like the jet mode as well. It's quite a cool looking jet mode. Looks more convincing than the Cyberverse one anyway, put it that way. So yeah, I quite like that. Never thought of picking these up, but it's just quite nice to see them really. There was less movie stuff there as well, but that's the only Transformers they added in. But anyway, later that day, which is still the Saturday, yesterday, we went down the city. So I popped into the Entertainer, and they had a sale going, so that's quite nice. So I went to the Transformers section, and they had some of the new Kingdom stuff, the War for Cybertron Kingdom. The Earthrise is gone. They had the Vertebrake Legends Core class, I think they're calling them now. The Vertebrake and the Rat Trap. And I found the Voyager class Inferno, which I didn't realise was out. So didn't know that was out yet. But there we go. Didn't actually know it was coming out, but there we go. So they're there. They wanted £25 for the Inferno and £11 for the Vertebrate and Rat Trap. So I passed on them. I didn't pick them up. I thought that was way too expensive for those figures. But what I did get though, was a Star Wars The Last Jedi Supreme Leader Snoke Vintage Collection figure. Only reason why I picked it up was it's in the Kenner packaging, and it's 40% off, £13.20 for that. £13.20 for that. And after realising he was on sale, because I checked all the, checked the shelves for the tags and everything, the price tags and everything, and they said he was on sale for 40% off. So I thought, yeah, I'll pick him up. Quite nice. I don't actually have a Supreme Leader Snoke from The Last Jedi. Probably one of the only better things of that film. So I picked him up on that. And after realising the Force Link 2.0 vehicles were on sale, I picked up, after looking through the back, because most of them were the Rafter, which I have, actually. I have right here. So after finding him, Balatic and the Rafter, which I picked up full price from Forbidden Planet, they wanted he was £9 for the Supreme Leader Snoke. But after looking through a couple of them, because they're all at the front there, I managed to find this at the back. And I thought, yep, alright, cool, I'll pick that up. And that was the Enfys Nest Swoop Bike from Solo. And that was £13.20. So that was 40% off as well. quite a cool looking vehicle. Quite like Envy's Nest. He's quite a cool character. He looks quite cool anyway. I haven't seen the film, but I know Carl has, and Jay has as well. So that's quite cool. So I picked it up to get a bit of get a vehicle from the film, because I don't have anything solo related apart from the Millennium Falcon anyway. Sort of kidified one. Simon got that for me though, so I'm not too sure if I should get rid of that, but there we go. So we got that. So that's what I picked up from the Entertainer. And then afterwards, we actually went to CK Maxx at Castle Quarter. Castle Mall, anyway. And, we picked up some house stuff for the kitchen, what have you, and, as we were queuing up for the till, I looked around and thought, is that what I think it is? I just glanced past it, and yes, there were Transformers on the shelf, just next to where you queue for the till, so I managed to pick up. I found one of the Siege, War for Cybertron Siege Micromaster packs. This one is the Airstrike Patrol, Whisper and Stormcloud and Whisper. So yeah, I got that for $5.99. So I thought, yeah, I'll have that because they want £15 for it in demand. So yeah. So I have one of the new Micromaster packs, which is quite nice because I like my Micromasters. And I wasn't really thinking of picking them up. I was thinking about picking up the Battle Patrol, but they want £15 for it, like I said before, from in demand. But I managed to find the Stormcloud Whisper. They were just on their own. There were no other Transformers there in the whole shop. I checked the toys section. There wasn't a hell of a lot. There wasn't anything really, but they were just sitting on the side. So I thought, yeah, I'll have them on the side pegs. In the queue. So that's quite cool. So I picked that up on a win really, and I'm going to open them and might do a review on them as well. So I have some of the new Micromasters, which is quite nice. I think that's quite a good pickup. Anyway, so after that, we come on to the Bootfair today. So we went back to Park and Ride today, and we didn't get there as early as we hoped, and there was also a lot of bad weather in the way. Apparently it rained all last night, so we're already off to quite a bad start, unfortunately. This didn't turn out to be the mega week we were hoping, because we managed to get to all 3 boot fairs that are currently on, and we didn't really find anything on 2 of them. I mean, we picked up the Transformers Legends class figures, but still, that's not the best pickup you can get from a boot fair. Things have been a bit thin on the ground lately, but our go-to seller was there today at Sprowston Park and Ride. We just looked around, didn't find a lot, but then there he was with his store again, and I managed to pick up another Beast Wars figure. So I got the Beast Wars Insecticon there. He is missing his weapons, unfortunately. I didn't realise he had any weapons, because I don't know too much on Beast Wars, but I definitely like the line. So there we go. Not too much on these figures anyway. So there's Insecticon there. He's pretty cool. I like him. And the first thing, which I have been thinking of picking up for quite a long time, the first thing I came across, which I'm quite glad it's still there really, but I managed to pick up for £5, because I think he was £2.50 or £2 or something, because it's £7 for the whole lot. But I managed to get, and when I saw it, I thought, yeah, pretty cool. And Carl transformed it, said, yeah, he's a beast, isn't he? And yeah, we definitely agreed on getting it this time. But I came back with Revenge of the Fallen. And this is a really cool figure. So like I said, I got this for £5. And the only bit of damage is just on one of, I don't even know if you'll see it, to be perfectly honest, but just one of those bits in there where that peg is there. As you can see, that one is just snapped off on that side. As you can see, there's supposed to go down a bit further. So that's really cool. Finally have a decent The Fallen figure, because the only other one I had, and just for size comparison, was the Legends class one up until this point. I've seen that, wanted it every time I saw it, didn't get it, They wanted £7 for it last time, which I thought was a bit much, but they want 5 for it today, so I thought, alright, yeah. And there he is next to the Legends Class one, and he is absolutely massive. So the one I used to have is nothing compared to the new one. In fact, I'm going to do a quick size comparison with the Rescue Force as well. So as you can see, he's quite big actually, because the Fallen goes up to about his knee. Or not even that, just whatever this bit would be. Just the top of the tank there. And the arms just fell off. So I'm going to have to quickly fix that. And the other arm's just fallen off. Oh dear. That is the problem with the Rescue Force combiner, is that the arms aren't attached that greatly. You definitely can't play with it in this mode. But it makes quite a good display piece. So there's that. Yeah, there's the Fallen. Quite cool. Now, I did think this version came with the staff, but now I've just remembered that, no, it's the Hunt for the Decepticons one that came with the staff. So another movie figure, alright. Not too bad though, because this is a pretty cool character. And one of the movie toys that I would like to pick up. So, not a bad find at all, and for £5 it's quite epic, really. Really good figure. I really like it. Not so much in that mode though. Really, I had to, when I got back, just a couple of hours ago, I did have to do quite a lot to him though, because his head was off when I got him. I managed to put it on before buying him, because obviously it does come off, but it comes off way too easily sometimes, but that's probably because the person that touched it before me was playing with it, because when I first saw it at Army Hall, which was about 2 weeks back actually, I think it was just after Magnaboss, it's when we bought Bone Crusher and everyone, Bone Crusher and Sea Clamp, or Tripredicus, and whoever else we got that day, that Bootfair. It was with them, and when I first saw it, his head was on, and he also had the instructions, but this time we could not find the instructions, and his arms were the wrong way round. So I managed to put him back together, since getting him back. I put his head on before buying him, before getting him, but didn't realise the arms were the wrong way round as well. But right, so I got him in robot mode. But he is quite a nice figure. He's really cool, really nice. And there he is. He's got the spring-loaded feet work as well. But there is the Fallen in robot mode, and he is incredible. And he's got the gimmick as well with the. I'll do that again. As you can see, his head just popped off. That gimmick's not working as well as it did a minute ago, but there we go. Oh, there we go. It worked that time. So there he's got his like pop-up blades, and he's got the Energon chips as well. Quite a nice figure. Really nice. He's got good leg movement as well. He's got his arms do quite a lot. He's got them that come out like that. I really do like it. And compared to the other version, really quickly, I've just realised the device is going to be dying anytime soon, so I'm going to have to quickly hurry up this. It's probably gone on way too long. It's gone over 24 minutes apparently. But compared to the old version I had, the Legends class version, he is an absolute giant. I can't even fit him on the screen. Yeah, he's about 5 inches taller than the original one, so he might as well be like one of the primes that he gets rid of or defeats and sacrifices themselves to form the Tomb of the Primes or whatever it was. But he's got quite a cool head sculpt as well. I really like this figure. So much better detailed and colours than the Legends class one as well, which was all silver. I quite like the ancient look of this guy. Makes a really cool character. Anyway, right, so that has been my Bootfair hauls. Bootfair haul and latest pickups for this week. Well, this week and a half or whatever. last 2 weeks, I should say. Right, so it's been Retroaction with my latest haul video. Thank you very much for watching, and hopefully we hope for better weather soon, because it's supposed to be summer now, but it does rain a lot as well. Better success at the Helston High School Bootfair, rather than just the 2 Legends figures. I'm not sure we're making it to that one again. We might though. Definitely hoping for more from Park and Ride as well, and hoping we get to that one at the opening as well. So there you go. It's been Retroaction with the latest Bootfair haul action and everything. More Transformers reviews on the way. More other uploads as well. Hope you like the new logo as well, which we've used since we started it on the 20th of January 2020 on Messenger, but now on YouTube as well. I've decided to use the logo, but I had to alter it slightly to make it to work. So there we go, hope you like that. Things are getting on quite nicely here, more Space Zone as well, and Buffy uploads coming soon. I know there's been quite a decline in them. I haven't managed to get them out recently. I've been active way too much on there so far this week, so hopefully I'm trying to make things come out less frequently of the same thing. So there'll be more Transformers reviews rather than Space Zone, which just did a new episode. Still waiting on one of them, which includes a retro toy trip, so I look forward to that. And anyway, so this has been Retroaction. See you all next time. Goodbye for now. With the latest, well, it's been Retroaction with the latest haul video. More stuff on the way. More non-Space Zone content, hopefully, coming soon. Going to change things up a bit rather than just Space Zone all the while, which is why I pushed it a week back. It's airing weekly rather than every time we do it now, to reduce the amount of Space Zone related stuff, and it's quite time consuming as well. But it's all a lot of fun at the end of the day. It's been Retroaction. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully get to more boot fairs in the coming months, and more Transformers reviews on the way. Goodbye for now.